Devotees were coming like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, they were coming sometime, and the others were coming, so he was discussing. But 12 years he did not come out, only releasing with Swarupadamanda, Raya Ramananda, and some confidence sometime going to visit him, like this. So this Mahaprabhu was so munificent and compassionate to give this. We were discussing morning time. Mahaprabhu came to give not Radha Prem. Yes. So sometime we are due to uncontrol our tongue or mind, etc. And then without thinking carefully, we are telling, oh, Mahaprabhu came to give Radha Prem. No. Automatic coming out due to uncontrolled words. So Mahaprabhu did not come to give Radha Prem. Why? Radha Prem Jiva cannot have. So Mahaprabhu came to give Radha Dasyam, Manjari Bhav, not to give Radha Prem. Mahaprabhu came to release Radha Prem. Sri Radhayaha Pranaya Mahima Kidrusava. What is the sweetness of Radharani's Prem? Krishna wanted to know, he could not know. That's why he came in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to release this. So he released in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Nimai or Vishwambar when he was doing pastime here. But he did not give Radha Prem to Jivas. Jivas are unqualified. Because in Jiva, only in Radharani, Madanakhya, Adhiruda, Madanakhya, Mahabhava is only in Radharani. No more second Patra. Only in Radharani. So that nobody can have. Even not in Krishna. So no single candidate who can have this. So that no one can be released. So it cannot be given to anyone else. So he just came to release himself, not to give. But he came to give Radha Krishna's service, which is called Radha Krishna Prem, means Radha Krishna's Dasyam. So we should not be confused, because many times I have listened also speaking, but it is due to lack of control. So while we are speaking, we should be little careful, otherwise become rasa offense or rasabhas or a siddhanta virod, opposition of siddhanta. So Mahaprabhu is very, very munificent, which we cannot find anywhere else. In other Yug, you cannot have this. Other Yug, other incarnations are coming, but Mahaprabhu is not coming. That's why our Prabodhananda Saraswati are telling, Rakhyo Daitya Kulang Hatam Kiyadidam Jogadi Vartma Kriya. Rakhyo Daitya Kulam Hatam Kiyadidam means prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, many incarnations came. They have done very beautiful service, very beautiful benefit of whole world. But our Prabodhananda Saraswati are telling, no, that is nothing. He is rejecting. But other acharyas, other devotees, other scripture, they are glorifying. Oh, Ramchandra came, he did great. Nrsimhadev came, he did great. And all Bharadeva came, he did great. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva came, they did great. Even Krishna came, they did great. But Prabodhananda Saraswati path rejecting all. Oh, they came, but they did not do something superior. That is not extraordinary. So here telling, Kiyo Didam, oh, what is this? This is nothing. This is normal. Kiyo Didam. In Sanskrit, Kiyo Didam, oh, this is normal, no, glorious. Rakhyo Daitya Kulam Hata Kiyo Didam Jogadi Vartma Kriya. Rakhyo Daitya Kulam. Rakhya means Rakshas, Daitya means Daityas, the son of Diti. So many incarnations came, they killed so many demons, like in Satyajug, Lord Nrsimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu, and Baradev killed to Hiranyaksha. Nrsimha, then other incarnations they killed different demons. Then by killing the demons, they protected the devotees, established religion, and destroyed the irreligion. So they did benefit of the whole world and universe. But Prabhupada Saraswati was telling, yes, this activity is kiyat, nothing. That it is not so glorious. Then opposition part telling, okay, they killed demons, so you are telling they did not do good things. That is not superior or great. But you should think that there is one incarnate who did great. What is that? Margava Prakatikirta Jogardi Bhartman Kriya. Lord Kapil Dev came, he introduced in this world the Sankhya Yoga. He gave Sankhya Yoga, how one should practice yoga, how meditate, how one should concentrate, how one should think of God, like this. So he gave good things. Then also say, no, kiyadidam, this is also nothing. Then again opposition part telling, okay, if you are telling yoga is nothing, but medini udharanadikam kiyadidam. Varahadev came, at that time there was no earth planet here. It was inside the water. So Varahadev brought this and established here, so we are here, so we are able to do bhajan, etc. So Varahadev did great service and great benefit to the whole world. Otherwise we would not have chance to sit here to do any bhajan, etc. Then also our Prabhupada Saraswati was telling, no, kiyadidam. Medini udharanadikam kiyadidam. Medini means Prithvi, to liberate the Prithvi from the water and from attack of Varaha, attack of Hiranyakya, this is nothing. Then what is you are thinking? What is great? Then Prabhupada Saraswati was telling, Mahabhakte Vartma Karim. This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Murtim Stumaha. I am offering my humble obeisance to that Chaitanya Murti, to that Nimai Pandit, to that Vishwambar. Why? Because Premo Jolaya Mahabhakte Vartma Karim. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did, other incarnations they did not do. Then what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did? Mahabhakte Vartma Karim. Mahabhakti. Mahaprabhu gave the path, how to walk, how to go, how to attain. Mahabhakte Vartma, Mahabhakte Vartma Karim. Means how to practice Mahabhakti. Mahabhakti means here Prema Bhakti. Mahabhakti means Prema Bhakti, Uttama Bhakti, Nirguna Bhakti, Akinchana Bhakti, Nishkinchana Bhakti. So we should not be confused. Sometimes pure Bhakti has so many synonyms. Our Rupa Goswami also wrote in many places different, our Acharyas. So Prabhupada Saraswati writing here Mahabhakti. And our Rupa Goswami, other Acharyas, different Goswami, they are writing in different places. Even Vyasdev writing in different scriptures, different places, that Nirguna Bhakti and Nishkinchana Bhakti, Akinchana Bhakti, Ahetuki Bhakti, Uttama Bhakti, all are same. And here Prabhupada Saraswati is telling Mahabhakte. Mahabhakti means Uttama Bhakti. Mahabhakte Vartma Karim. Then who had shown the way how to go, how to attain the Mahabhakti? Prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has shown? Nobody. No incarnation, no acharyas. Prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers, they have shown Mahabhakti path. Prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers, there were bhakti. Like our Vishwanath Chakra Thakur writing in Madhurya Kadambini, that Bhakti Srita Purvam tu Rasam Pasya Jadatadhi Taum Naumi Satatam Rupam. Means Bhakti Purvam Sritaha. Prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we should not think that there was no bhakti, then complete wrong. Then become offense to other acharyas. So we should not say prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there was no bhakti at all, then become offense. Why? Prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already 4 acharyas, 4 sampradaya came. They were preaching about bhakti. We should not tell that they were not preaching bhakti. No, they were also preaching bhakti. So prior to them, Buddhists, they were dominating whole world. But they were not expecting the Veda. no scripture, only speculation. That's why to establish Veda, Lord Krishna sent to Lord Shiva in the form of Shankaracharya. So Bhagavad Shankaracharya path came to refute Buddhism. And he stopped everyone's mouth. You cannot say this without proof. Very zero proof. Shankaracharya Pad asked wherever any Buddhism or any preacher that time they were preaching, he was asking, what you are telling, very your proof. If they were, because they were not following any scripture, no Veda, etc., so they were unable to provide. That's why Shankaracharya Pad, he was rejecting it. No, you have no proof, it is your speculation. So he spoke, you have to give proof from Vedas. Unless you prove from Vedas, nobody will give, accept. So he rejected and he established Kevaladvaitavad with the strength of scriptural proof, like Aham Brahmosmi, Prajnanam Brahma, Sarvam Khalidam Brahma, Tattvamasi, like this, Mahavakyas, which are in Vedas, Upanishads, which is the bona fide proof of India. So like this, he established the scripture, Vedas. Then our four acharyas, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swamipada, Nimbarkarya or Nimbaditacharya, they came and they preached bhakti through proof of scripture. That's why before I spoke at the beginning of our Navadip Parikrama, that whenever we are going to establish a Siddhanta or establish a community which is called Sampradaya, first of all we have to write Prasthanatraya. And one who is writing Prasthanatraya means he has proof. So all are bound to accept. No one can deny that this is wrong. Why? Prasthanatraya means what? I told Nyaya Prasthan, Shruti Prasthan and Smriti Prasthan. So Nyaya Prasthan means Vedanta Prasthan, means proof from Vedanta. Vedanta is essence of all Vedas, Veda Anta. So essence of all Vedas. So nobody can deny what is explained in Veda. Then Shruti Prasthan, everyone should have proof from Upanishad. If you give one Upanishad proof, all are bound to accept in whole world. And third one is Smriti Prasthan. Smriti Prasthan is Bhagavad Gita. So if anyone proof is coming from Bhagavad Gita also, whole world will accept. So if any Acharya is going to establish a Siddhanta or a Sampradaya, Acharya should write commentary on these three Prasthanas. Then whole world is bound to accept. And our four Acharyas like Ramanujacharya Pad, Madhvacharya Pad and Vishnu Swamipada and Nimbaditya or Nimbarkacharya Pad, they all four Sampradayas, they wrote commentary on these three Prasthanatraya. That's why they were established. All were accepting these four Sampradayas, which is Vyasadeva writing in Padma Purana. In his Padma Purana, there is one verse. What is that? Sampradayanam bihijade mantrastu vifalamata atau kalau bhavisyanti satvara sampradayanam. Four sampradaya will be in Kali Yuga. Then Mahaprabhu came, then he studied all the four sampradaya philosophy. Our six Goswamis, they studied four sampradaya philosophy. Our specially Jiva Goswami, who is authorized by six Goswamis to establish the perfect Siddhanta. So he studied all the bhashyas of all acharyas, including Shankaracharya. That's why you see six sandarbhas of Jiva Goswami and other scriptures of Jiva Goswami, you will find what Shankaracharya is telling, what Ramanujacharya is telling, what Madhvacharya is telling, what Nimbaditya is telling, what Nimbarkacharya is telling, all he quoting. What Siddhara Swamipada is telling, all you will find proof. This is the proof that after studying all four Sampradayas Siddhantas and Prasthanatraya completely, then he wrote the conclusion, which is accepted by Mahaprabhu. When Mahaprabhu went to South India, he met all Ramanuja Sampradaya Acharyas in South India. and he was discussing with them. Even when Mahaprabhu was in Sri Rangam during Chaturmasya time, he was discussing with Gopal Bhatta Goswami's father, Venkata Bhatta, and our Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, who was Gopal Bhatta Goswami's uncle, about the different rasas of Lakshminarayan and Radha Krishna. So, being attracted by Mahaprabhu, they converted towards Radha Krishna service. So, Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad was before Ramanuja Sampradaya Dikshit initiation. But after association of Mahaprabhu, then he became Gaudiya. So, Gopal Bhatta Goswami also became Gaudiya before Ramanuja Sampradaya's follower. So, Mahaprabhu when went, he discussed Ramanuja Sampradaya philosophy. Then he converted, and he went to Udupi. He discussed with Acharyas of Madhvacharya also, and studied all their essence and bhashyas. Then he concluded one Siddhanta, that is Achintya Bhedabhed-pada. Achintya Bhedabhed-pada. So in Achintya Bhedabhed-pada, all are included. That's why where is the proof I am telling? Before Ramananda Prabhu was asking in Chaitanya Math, so I told, when you are going to see Chaitanya Math, you will see, if someone remembered, okay, but if anyone did not remember, now you remember, when you will go to see Chaitanya Math, then you will see Chaitanya Math is the only one math established by our Param Gurudev Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, where you will find in 4 directions of the temple, you will find 4 acharyas. What is the significance of this? The significance of this is, who is inside the center of the, inside the temple, that is Paratattva, Gaura. Na Krishnat Tattvam Paramiho. Na Krishnat Chaitanya Tattva Paramiho. Kaviraj Goswami telling in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is no supreme Tattva beyond Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If Vishnu Tattva or Bhagavat Tattva will go to conclude, then it will come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. After Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there will be no any more Bhagavat Tattva, which will be superior. Kaviraj Goswami completely concluded at the Mangalacharana of Chaitanya Charitamrita. He spoke, Na Chaitanyat Krishnat Tattvam Paramiho. Na Chaitanyat Krishnat means there is no any Tattva after Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Tattvam Param. Param means superior. Iha means in this material world or anywhere else. So, in Bhagavat Tattva or Vishnu Tattva, the highest concluded Tattva, supreme Tattva is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, our Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, he established Paratattva inside the temple, which is, who he preached the Achintya Bhedabheda Tattva. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha Gandharvika inside. Then surrounded by 4 acharyas. Means in Achintya Bhedabhed, all 4 siddhantas like Sudhadvaita Siddhanta, Dvaita Dvaita, Sudhadvaita, Vishishta Dvaitavad, all are included. So if we follow Achintya Bhedabhed Tattva, all are included. We are not lacking. For example, if you know Achintya Bhedabhed clearly, automatically you will understand what is the Vishishta Dvaitavad. You will understand what is the Sudhadvaitavad, what is Dvaita Dvaitavad, what is the Vishishta, what is Dvaita Dvaita, Sudhadvaita, Sudhadvaita and Vishishta Dvaitavad. If you read our Achintya Bhedabhed compiled by our 6 Goswamis and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then other Siddhanta will come automatically. But unless one study Achintya Bhedabhed, only study one Veda, one Siddhanta of any Sampradaya, then they cannot know. Like in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all incarnations are included. No one is excluding. But without Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you take shelter of one other incarnation alone, then it may not include all. So, Prabhupada wanted to teach us and show whole world that in Achintya Bhedabhed, all 4 sampradayas are included. So, he is warning us and giving instruction to learn that people may misunderstand that, oh, this Gaudiya Math or Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, Saraswata Gaudiya Acharyas and the preachers, they are only telling Achintya Bhedabhed, but they are neglecting and not following and criticizing to other sampradayas and acharyas. No. That's why Prabhupada telling, be careful when you are coming to Chaitanya Math, be careful and see. We are not criticizing any acharya. We are not disrespecting any acharya. We are respecting to all, but we are showing who he is. We are telling the truth only. For example, if one will tell in $100 is superior or $20 or $50. In $100 you will get all. One has $100, he can have $20, he can have $10, he can have $1, he can have $5. He can, whenever he wants, he can get that. If one has $100, I think in USA no more than $100 note I did not see. That's why I am telling 100. But in India before the Modi printed 2000, but there were so many duplicate fake notes came. So immediately he was bound to stop that, because so many black money and corruption was going on due to this 2000 note. So immediately he stopped that, banned. So I did not, but in US I saw only 100 note, highest one. So if one has $100, one should know that he can have $50, he can have $20, and he can have $10, he can have $5, and he can have $1. Everything he can have. But one who has only $5 or $20, he cannot think that I can have from this, I can have $100. Impossible. But in $100, all are included. But in $20, only $20. Or $10, $5, this can be. But in $20, 100 cannot be. Similarly, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna and Achintya Bhedabhed, all are included. But if you separate individually to other, like other four sampradaya something, all cannot be included, because particularly for one acharya came for particular siddhanta, and after preaching by them, Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna himself came to preach the highest philosophy, which is called Achintya Bhedabhed, which is being preached always by himself, not by others. That's why he is bound to come himself. Kaviraj Goswami wrote clearly in Chaitanya Charitamrita why Krishna came. Because scripture says, Shastra says, if Krishna or Mahaprabhu or any incarnation, they will only move their eyebrow, the whole world will be annihilated. There no need to come to kill demons. If they will only little move the eyebrow, then whole world will be annihilated. All demons will be killed. But still why they are coming? Because unless they come, pastimes cannot be. If Krishna will sit in Golok Vrindavan, if Mahaprabhu will sit in Golok Vrindavan only, and Vishnu will sit in Vaikuntha only, he may kill demons. He may annihilate the whole world. But he cannot do pastimes. To do pastime, his personal appearance is necessary, his personal participation with the devotees is necessary. That's why he is coming. So, this Achintya Bhedabhed Tattva is being preached by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why he is bound to come. So, today, after thinking long time, Mahaprabhu chose, today is the most auspicious day on which day I should appear. So, Mahaprabhu chose, today this Gaur Purnima is the best time to appear and to give the very rare, attainable Radha Dasyam or Anarpita Chari, which he did not give for long time. Anarpitam Chirat, long time he did not give. Almost Satya Treta Dwapar Kali Yuga's duration of life is 432,000 years. 432,000 years only Kali Yuga. Dwapar is double of it, 8,64,000. Then Treta is triple of Kali Yuga. Then Satya is quadruple of Kali Yuga. Then combine all together. then become Satya Treta Dwapara Kali, Satya Treta Dwapara Kali, then it will go till 27 times. Then 70? Yeah. 27 Chaturjug. Then in 28th Chaturjug, Krishna is coming in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give. So you see how many years Krishna did not give. So we are very, very fortunate that we are in the Kali Yuga. In which Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu recently gave Krishna Prem or Radha Dasyam. So we are in the line and we have the hope. So those who are fortunate, who will be in Kali Yuga till 10,000 years. Till 10,000 years of Kali Yuga are golden Yuga. Golden. After 10,000, this opportunity will go degraded, down and down. After that. Because now Mahaprabhu recently preached and went. So this influence will be forceful and more powerful and active and vigorously give effect or influence till 10,000 years. But after 10,000 years, in Kali Yuga will be very severe. Because at that time you cannot see Giriraj Govardhan anymore. You cannot see Jamuna, you cannot see Ganga. At that time, very, very big problem to see Govardhan. Because due to curse of Agastya Muni, he is Paulastya or Agastya, I think. Paulastya Muni, Giriraj Govardhan is decreasing every day. Yes, and after 10,000 years, you cannot see anymore. You cannot do Govardhana Parikrama. If you do Govardhana Parikrama, you will be confused, very Govardhan. Now at least we are able to see Govardhan, so we are able to do Parikrama. But after that, you cannot see Govardhan. You cannot see Jamuna. You cannot see Ganga. Become invisible. So that time become very, very difficult to practice bhakti. And become very, very difficult to attain even Mahaprabhu what gave to us. So those devotees or human beings are very, very fortunate and intelligent who will try to attain Krishna Prem or Radha Dasyam prior to 10,000 years of Kali Yuga. But I think we are more fortunate due to blessings of our Guru Vargas, Guru Parampara and special Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why? I think we will not take 10,000 years. Prior to that, we will have sure guarantee. We have great hope. Because recently Mahaprabhu did this pastime and gave Krishna Prem. And we are already in his line. So our Jiva Goswami also giving guarantee with the strength of scripture that sure we can get. How? He is giving Bhakti Pathe Stitireva Jivanam. Bhakti Pathe Stitireva Jivanam. If how guaranteed he is giving, I am also giving hope, not due to my speculation or my imagination. I am also giving guarantee on behalf of me to you also through the strength of scripture and our Goswamis and Acharyas. They are telling, special Jiva Goswami telling, Bhakti Pathe Stitireva Jivanam. Only just you sit in the devotional path. Whether you are practicing or not practicing does not matter. But you will be guaranteed. If you are in the devotional line, but you are not deviating. If you gave up devotional path, if you gave up Guru, Vaishnavas and Bhakti, everything and became materialist again, like Punar Musika Bhava. There is a story, one again became the mouse. By the blessing by the blessing and help of one man, he reached till tiger. But again he became rat or mouse. That story I am not going, it will take time. So, we should not become Punar Musika, means we should not become again mouse. We should be improved more and more. Why? We have big hope. Our scriptures, our Goswamis and Acharyas, they are telling that we will be guaranteed that we will get Radha Dasyam and Krishna Prem. Nowhere told that we cannot get. Nowhere told it is impossible. But it is told that difficult. but difficult become easy if we follow. If we follow the instructions of scripture, Guru and Vaishnavas and Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna, what they spoke, what they instructed, if we follow, it is guaranteed. One may think, oh, it is very difficult, I have no qualification, I cannot practice, my sadhana is very weak. No problem. No problem. Whose sadhana is very severe, who is practicing, for him, oh, no problem, he will get. But it does not mean that whose sadhana is very weak, they cannot get. No, no, for them also big hope is there. But in one condition. That condition he should follow. What is that? Jiva Goswami telling, Bhakti patte sthitireva jivanam. One should stay in devotional path. Just stay. Oh, by my good fortune or blessings of Guru and Vaishnavas or Mahaprabhu, at least I have Sadguru. I have Sadguru. I have taken initiation from bona fide Sampradaya. I have taken initiation from bona fide Guru. And I have taken bona fide mantra. So, my line is bona fide. I may not qualified, or my practice may not be so higher, does not matter. But sure I will get in Krishna Prem or Radha Dasyam. Why? Because Jiva Goswami telling Bhakti patte sthitireva jivanam. Just you stay in devotional line. Then in one day it will be guaranteed that we will get Krishna Prem or Radha Dasyam. How? He is giving example. A father has several sons. Giving the example, a father has several sons. One is very qualified, strong and stout, very beautiful. He possesses all good qualities and he is completely qualified. Other son is deaf. Other son is lame. Other son is blind. So physically handicapped 4 sons and one is very qualified. But now you see, first son is qualified and he is very obedient, very qualified. For him no problem. He is working, he is earning money, he is maintaining family, no problem. So father is very happy with him. So he has no problem. He will get father's property and he can maintain everything. So for him no problem. His life is joyful. But at the same time, think about other 4 sons. But other 4 sons are unqualified. Because one is blind, one is deaf, one is lame, like this, physically handicapped. And now they are unable to work. They have no money. They are unable to maintain their family. They are unable to maintain their even own life. So now they have big problem. What they will do? How they will maintain? But they will have no problem in one condition. How? Because father is very rich. He is very opulent. If sons they don't work also no problem. Because father is multimillionaire. So if 5 sons they will only sleep and eat and sleep, also still father's property will not be finished. So no problem. Then 5 sons will have no problem, but in one condition. But first son has no problem because he is qualified, he can do himself. For him no problem. But the problem is with the other 4 sons because they are physically handicapped. But still they will have no problem, they can survive blissful life. How? In one condition. They should stay at home with father. But if other 4 sons they will reject father, they will not obedient to father and they will not respect to father, then father will reject them and father will kick them out. Then if they will go out, then it will become very difficult even to survive for them. Because they cannot get money, they cannot get to food even to eat. So they will suffer a lot till death. But in one condition, if they will stay at home only and they respect to father, oh my dear father, you are our father, like this they will love to father. Whatever father will speak, they will follow. Just respect, then father will be very happy. They are not going because they are physical handicapped, they are not working. But staying at home and respecting father. So whenever father was looking to them, becoming very happy. So then father is thinking, oh, I should divide my property into among my sons. So father's a whole property will be divided into 5 sons. So when father's property is coming, then they will have no problem for surviving, etc. Maharaj. Maharaj.